What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Arbitrum today, ARB. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. We're up 11% this week. It is the 22nd day of August, and 11% is nice, but man, we are up 20% on the day. Beautiful, absolutely phenomenal. That's a bullish engulfing candle if I've ever seen one, paired with the fact that it's also a breakout candle here, okay? What you did, you had this W pattern, right? Have this W pattern right here. You broke above it right here. You back tested the nipple for support right there, right? The nipple right there. You back tested for support, and boom, perfect reaction. Absolutely perfect. The thought that comes to mind for me right now is that it doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning, okay? This is the beginning of good things to come. 20% up, right? We look at this. These are all kind of like the hot coins, I feel like, that people talk about. Maybe people don't talk about Bitcoin Cash so much, even though they should. It is a pretty hot coin. And maybe people don't know about Bio or Scroll or talk about Maker as much, but I'm interested in these ones. Anyways, other than Bio, whatever the hell Bio is, Arbitrum is up the most, right? It's up more than Ethereum. And Ethereum's up more than the average altcoin right now. We're seeing that dominance tank today, you guys. That Bitcoin dominance tank. Arbitrum up 20%, and it's kind of a competitor to Ethereum, right? What's ARB's market cap? I need to get some water, man. I'm going to get some water after this video. 3.1 billion. $1 billion in the past 24 hours in volume. Sheesh, guys. That's great. That's phenomenal. Yeah. As I said, the thought that comes to mind is it doesn't stop here. We're just getting started, man. Where are we going? From a high to a low here, the expectation would be, I mean, look, the 1272 here, you're not stopping here, man. You're going up to about 77 cents. You're at 60 cents now. We'll see you at 77 cents, maybe for a little bit of turbulence, and then you continue to rally upwards to prices that are well above $1. Inevitably, I would believe, let's see if we can line up some fibs with this extension here, from your high back in December to your low back in April. Okay, your 2886 3113, the money zone, lines up perfectly with $1.93. I bet you do run up to $2, man. I really do. You're at 60 cents now. What's that? That's not even, that's like a 3x from here. A little bit more than a 3x from here. Beautiful. Yeah, you're probably going to see that, if not more, by the end of September. I really wouldn't be surprised if, all in all, Arbitrum ran to prices that were even like $3 or above, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's look at the short-term stuff, okay? We'll zoom back out to the intermediate stuff. 1 hour time frame here. We put on the indicators. RSI is immaculate, absolutely bullish as hell. Stochastics look dominant as well, and the MACD is bouncing off the zero, coming up like this, very robust, looking good. I like the initial pop that we had, and this continuation is good. The volume's not the most robust, but it is building at least, right? Not compared to this, but compared to each other, like it is actually building, right? With the exception of that this little candle here, right? 22 minutes left in this candle. Not as much volume. Maybe we are ready to take a little bit of a breather, but when I say a little bit of a breather, I mean just cool these indicators off. We're on the 1 hour time frame. It's not going to take long, right? We're coming upon the end of the day here. We've got less than 4 hours left in the day. Maybe we start off tomorrow, Saturday, to the downside, find support back at like 56 cents, and then continue to rally. Something modest, right? Something like that. And maybe it's more. Maybe we go to 50 cents. Who knows? You know, we could see some volatility with these kind of moves, but we've broken out. I personally would not expect that we get below 56 cents. Personally. I expect to continue. I think this is just the beginning. This is not the end. RSI looks bullish. Stochastics just got overbought. Bullish, right? If you get overbought and out of the overbought zone, you'll get a move like this. If you get overbought in the stochastics, you stay overbought, you get a move like this that continues. So over days or on the 4 hour time frame, every 6 candles is 1 day. Over the days to come, I would expect we do move up like this, slow and steady. We had our nice kind of initial breakout phase here. Now I think we'll kind of bleed to the upside. And if we don't bleed to the upside, it's just going to continue moving at this pace. Maybe we're at $1 before the week's over. But I would think more so the next target area to eye would be like 70 cents. Let's see actually from here, from a high to a low. What would that get us? 66 cents, 66 to 71 cents, somewhere in that area. Yeah. MACD looks great on the 4 hour too, man. Beautiful. Stochastics look good. RSI looks good. All good things, you guys. Daily time frame here, coming back out. Bouncing off the 50. Should have known it, man. Beautiful. Finding support at prior resistance. Should have known. Of course, it's going to move up. Beautiful volume. Stochastics bouncing off the 50 as well. You are dominant as hell, man, to the upside. And here, kissing the MACD. These oscillators here are kissing, bouncing off the zero. You are... Dude, you are very, very well postured to see some incredible price action over the coming weeks. Oh, man. And you're in this massive downtrend, right? Absolutely, like, prolonged downtrend since December, right? Since January, sorry. Guys, It's not even a competition at this point. High to low. Oh, January of 2024. I'm sorry. I was like, didn't we top off in December? It was December here. High to low. I think, and pardon my French here, but I think we might be going up to 450 actually by the end of September. Crazy. Dude, this thing's going to go ballistic. Crazy. Arbitrum's going to be one of those coins that's talked about. Everybody's going to feel like a genius talking about it up here, right? I wish we talked about it more down here because that would have just been a little bit extra cheddar on this growth here. But I really do think you could see 7x potential. If not, $10 would be the maximum I could see. But what is that? It's a 16x from here. 16x on a $3 billion market cap. I mean, maybe. What would that be? 48, $50 billion in valuation. That feels more like end of cycle stuff, honestly. And even beyond that, maybe. I would think, I don't know. Let's stick with 450 to 630 for now. At least I would think that Arbitrum does get above $1.86. I think that we will. I really think that we'll see prices above $2, maybe even at new all-time highs by the end of September, if not October. And then going into the end of the year, going into the end of the cycle, we'll be pushing for that $10 and beyond price target. Okay, that's my expectation. But other than that, I don't really have anything else I want to say. We're at 60 cents right now. I don't think Arbitrum's got 100x potential in it, but I think that it has 20, 30, 40x potential in it. It could see over $100 billion by the end of this market cap, or by the end of this market cycle. You guys, I don't think you understand how rare of a call that is for me. I don't call for cryptos in their first bull market to be worth anywhere near, let alone above, a $100 billion market cap. At a 40x, this thing would literally be worth over $100 billion, and I could see it happening only because of how implemented it is, right? Arbitrum is a key feature in Hyperliquid and in that network there. It's a key feature in a lot of very serious protocols across the space. Arbitrum is, right? And it's cheap, it's fast, it's effective, it works, right? Um, it's got a lot of good things going for it. I could see Arbitrum might be one of the fabled few that in its first market cycle actually sees over $100 billion. And from here, that puts you over a 33x at least, right? Which would outperform the average coin between now and the end of the cycle. So just throwing that out there. But other than that, short-term stuff, maybe we pull back to what, 56 cents at the most, and then we continue to rally. The next target area to consider would be about like 90 cents to $1.10, and then, well, I guess the next target area really would be like 66 cents to 71 cents. But by the end of the month, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were pushing $1. Okay. I'll see you on the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Take care. All right. Bye bye.